This is the easiest item sorter for Minecraft Bedrock, and as always, there will be a world download in the description. Alright, the first thing you want to do is mine out a 1x5 hole like so. Go ahead and place down a dropper in the center of that hole, and then go to the front and run 2 hoppers into that dropper. Place down a chest on this last hopper, and this is going to be where all of your items go, so you empty your inventory in here, and then it'll get sorted out into the system. We're then going to grab our observers now and place down an observer that is looking in the direction of the dropper, leaving a 1 block gap, and then place down another observer looking at that observer. That way anything that goes into this dropper is going to get shot out. Next, you want to grab your blocks and create a 3x3 square centered around that dropper there, so it should come right the way up to your input chest. You then want to grab your glass, and we're going to create 4 more layers of 3x3s on top of one another. After building up 4 layers with glass, we're now ready to build the 5th layer, which is going to determine which way our items are sorted. So what you want to do is you want to come up here, place down 7 blocks of glass, leaving a 2x1 hole in the center here. And since we have it going out this way, we're going to be sorting our items in this direction. If you want to sort them in the other direction, then just break this block and replace it here and have your water streams go across this way. Next, what you want to do is grab your chests, come 2 blocks over from your input chest, and place down a double chest so that the backside hangs over inside of the item sorter. We're then going to place down 2 more double chests, leave a 1 block gap, and then place down 3 more double chests, just like this. We're then going to build these up so that we have 4 sets of double chests. After placing down your chests, you want to grab your building blocks, and we're going to build next to the glass chamber all the way to the same height as the glass chamber. And we're going to do this in between each segment of chest. So that is 2 blocks taller than your chest. And on the end here, we're going to build out by 2 blocks and just fill this up to the top as well. If you wanted to continue this storage system and have even more rows of chest, you very well can just continue with the pattern that I'll be showing in the video and add this to the end of your sorter. We're then going to go ahead and come on this side, place down 3 upside down stairs in every one of these holes above the chest, just like that. Then we're going to come on this side, place down a packed ice on this block, so 2 pieces of glass and then a packed ice, and do the same thing right here. And if we had another segment right here, then we would go ahead and place down a packed ice as well. We're then going to place down a button on this block and this block, and then we're going to go ahead and fill in these walls with glass here. Again, this is purely an aesthetics choice that we can see the items flowing across, but I do think it looks good, so I do recommend it. We're then going to grab our hoppers and run 3 hoppers into those stairs, just like so. Then we're going to go ahead and fill in the rest of those chests with hoppers, just like this, going all the way down to the bottom. And if we had even more segments, we would do the same exact thing. Next, you want to grab your blocks, and we're going to build out 3 blocks from every one of these second hoppers, just like this. And we're going to leave the last hopper empty. And the reason why we leave the last hopper empty is because this slot of chests is your overflow protection. So any items that you're not sorting or any non-stackables are going to end up in this set of chests. And if you don't have an overflow chest, then your items are just going to despawn. So it's incredibly important that you do have this overflow chest. And if you're building a larger item sorter than me, I would recommend having an even larger overflow protection. Underneath of the blocks we just placed, we're going to place down a row of blocks on this second layer right here, and we're going to come around and place down redstone torches on those blocks so that they are going to be locking the hoppers. That way, only when the item filter is active will it actually let items pass through. We're then going to place down comparators running out of all of these hoppers like this. Then we're going to come down here and we're going to place down a temporary block on this block and then a block right here, break the temporary block, and then place a row of blocks coming across just like this. If I can do it, there we go. Go ahead and break this center block now, and we're going to place down redstone repeaters running into all of those blocks. That is going to deactivate this redstone torch, which is going to unlock the hopper, which I was talking about earlier. Temporary block right here, and then a block, break the temporary block, and then run it across like this. Go ahead and break this block, and then we're just going to cover the entire top side with redstone dust, just like so. The next thing we're going to do is grab our blocks and create a row of blocks going across the top, and this is going to keep all of the water contained inside of the water stream. So we're going to place down a water bucket on this glass block in the center, And then we're going to place down water buckets every time there is a button. And if you kept having them and you made this larger than me, you would just keep going down your water stream. And now that we have all of the building done, all we need now is to fill up the item filters. So we're going to go ahead and set down an anvil. Then we're going to go ahead and rename some dirt here. So we need to create a filter item, something that you're going to throw in your hoppers and you're never going to put inside of your item sorter, because that is immediately how you break your sorter. So we need to rename this dirt to something that we're never going to put in. So let's go ahead and name it subscribe dirt. It's a classic, so we're going to go with it. Once you have your subscribe dirt, we're going to go inside of the hopper, grab the item that you want to sort. So in this case, emeralds. Place down 5 emeralds in the first slot of the item filter, and then grab your subscribe dirt, and we're just going to fill this up until we have 10 subscribe dirt in every single one of these hopper slots, just like that. And then what happens is every time an emerald gets picked up by this hopper, it's going to drop it out, but it's never going to go below 5 emeralds. So I'm going to show you what would happen if you were to put in your subscribe dirt. So you're going to go ahead, place in your subscribe dirt. Oh no, my filter item went into my item sorter, and suddenly you have a broken item sorter. So I cannot stress enough how important it is that you don't let your item filter item go through your sorter, because now anything will go into this chest. After filling up all of your item filters, you are now ready to go ahead and use your item sorter. Quickly though, we're just going to cover up the top of this item sorter. That way we don't have items flying out. It shouldn't happen, but on the off chance that it does, it's better to be safe than sorry. So if we go ahead and throw in all of our stacks of items, along with a stack of anvils, we'll just let this sort out. But as you can see, it's already working. So all of the emeralds are getting picked up by this hopper. That's why you don't see them going across this water stream. So they're all filing into this chest, and we're just going to let these guys sort out. Alright, the items have now been sorted out, and I've also gone ahead and just done some quick decoration to make it look a little bit nicer. And if you guys want to build it like this, there will be a world download on my Discord, which you can go and join. I'll just give you a quick fly around. I basically just covered the glass tube with blocks, added in some sea lanterns, and then added posts every time there was a gap in between the chests. And then, of course, just some little details like upside down stairs and slabs and trapdoors and all that fun stuff. But yeah, as you can see, everything is now sorted. We should have 59 of every item in every chest, which we are, except for the anvils, which we should have 64 of. So as you can see, this thing has worked absolutely flawlessly. I love the design, I love the way it looks, and it is just so incredible. And again, this is just the way I decorated it. You guys can build it however you want, make it fit in with your base, all that fun stuff. But yeah, this thing looks absolutely super. Alright, that is going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, then be sure to subscribe and leave a like. And if you haven't already, go and check out my second channel. It'll be on screen and in the description. My name is OneUpMC, and I will catch you guys in the next one.